Good morning, everybody. Hope that you all well. Welcome back to another video, of course. Hope that you guys are well. You are, hold on. Sorry, it was just noise in the background. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? After price went for that midpoint of the opening range gap, with a nice reversal to that, and bam, took out that primary source that I wanted to see to get taken out. Let's look at that 15-minute. Basically, the liquidity sweep I was waiting for right over there. But it left it actually. Like it left it and then we had that retracement. Back to the upside. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That happened. Uh, Obviously, you guys know no trade Monday, of course. I'm gonna clear up the chart a bit because I'm sure these are confusing, guys. I'm gonna remove this one, the 13th, which was last week Wednesday. These are valid for like 3 days, so I'm gonna remove this one. I'm gonna leave this one because this is the one of the Monday of last week. So it's like the first one of the week of last week. So I'm gonna leave it. And yeah. 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 Pretty much it. Hopefully the new week opening gaps are not confusing you guys. This one is supposed to be removed because it's been like 5 days now. But I'm gonna leave it for the sole purpose of like we're literally there. You feel me? So yeah. Let's just mark up what's important. What are my thoughts on today's price action? What I want to see. Well, let's go on that daily first. On the daily, right? This is daily fair value gap, and we are currently respecting the midpoint of that, as you guys can see. Let me actually change that. We are currently respecting the midpoint of that, but the wicks are doing the damage, as you guys can see. The wicks are doing the damage, and I want to see higher prices because of this, because of how it is right now. I want to see higher prices for the day. So that's what I want to see when it comes to Nasdaq. So buys basically. And on that 15-minute chart, we swept out those equal lows I wanted to see already. In terms of liquidity, we've been going down like a steady down. We have this high right here. We still haven't closed that opening range gap, so I won't be surprised if we do try to do that. And we have this for value gap. So at market open, I want to see how price is going to use this for value gap. Probably like tap into that, and we have that new week opening gap in there as well. I want to see how price would want to use this, because if it wants to go higher, it has to come. Okay, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to, but we would like to see it come into like a discount array, right? And it was fairly gap. That's what I want to see, right? So I want to see it. I'm not taking this one serious, but this right over here. To see higher prices. And then we have this high right here. I don't even know where the London high is. Let's check. Oh, this is last New York's high. This is the London low that we have. So I don't really want to see but sells. This is London low. And then we have the New York high, but I'm gonna mark this as, I won't say primary. I'll just say liquidity, buy side liquidity that we're looking at. Buy side, buy side. liquidity, buy side. We have this buy side liquidity, and then we have. Well, I can remove this now. I don't need that. Then obviously this is gonna be our primary. If it is that we do go for all-time highs, I'm just gonna mark this as primary. Primary. Buy side. I don't like I said, I don't want to see lower prices today. I really doubt. Hey, retracement, yes, but lower prices, no. I don't. And also we're gonna have that opening range gap depending where it is, of course. You're gonna see that. Yeah, pretty much it. And also, I don't really trade Mondays, so we're just gonna be watching, observing, and seeing what price does. So yeah, let's just be patient. Let's wait and see. I'm gonna make this super light because it's gonna confuse you guys with that. The opening price. We have a minute until market open. Yeah. Like I said on the weekly review I posted yesterday, I doubt I'll have much trading this week because of the news events and stuff. Because if it is that I do want to trade during those news events, it means I'm gonna have to trade like the afternoon sessions and stuff. And I usually don't do that, to be honest. I really don't. So I think this is just for my best interest to stay away. Obviously I will still be here filming and stuff. Uh, yeah, pretty much. Let me get ready for that opening range gap. See this is gonna be brighter. Mm, Brighter, come on. 3 seconds. Is price open? Like I said, I want to see it come back into this 15-minute fair value gap and respect that upper half. If not, break below that. And we have the opening range gap and see if 70% of the time if it's gonna reach the midpoint of this. So yeah, let's just wait and see what price wants to do. See, we're back at this fair value gap. So this fair value gap will tell us everything that we want to see this morning. Excuse me. I didn't actually check the SP in the higher time frame. Do you guys see that S&T divergence? These two lows on the SP, they are not taken out. Wait, where are they? Oh, oh wait, I was looking at the wrong ones. I was looking at these. Where are these ones? This is 12:30 on Tuesday. That's 10. I wish I could just put them next to each other. It would make it so much easier. What's Tuesday 12:30? Oh yeah, they still intact. They still intact. My fault. I can delete that. My fault. I'm seeing my own things. Yeah, we had that new week opening gap. We're having a reaction. Price touched into that. We're having a reaction of that. So we have 15 minutes of this candle. Still want to see it push down. I want to see if it's going to respect that. It's this midpoint. And this is not where it's supposed to be. This. I think I moved it. I definitely did. Yeah, there we go. So let's see how it reacts to the upper half. And we have that um new week opening gap midpoint, very sensitive point to price as well. So yeah, we have this 50. I'm looking at this 15-minute fair value gap, guys. In case you guys are wondering. Let's check. Do we have that first value gap of the day? No, we don't. We don't. I'll consider. I'll say this is minor buy side. Most time we have 10 minutes. This candlestick. We tapped in. We see we're having a nice reaction of that midpoint of the opening range gap. If you guys, let me show you guys on the 1 minute real quick. You see that the bodies coming back into this. I want to see, are we gonna leave the opening range gap high? I want to see, are we gonna leave? If not, we're gonna play around. Perhaps maybe go lower because this is the midpoint still. And with that 50% mark of price coming to that opening range gap. 70%. I keep saying 50 or 70%. Sorry. It's like there's like 190 pips. It's a very big gap. So yeah, let's just wait. Let's be patient and see. Also, we have this nice Fair Value gap right over here. My eyes are set on it. Because we could see it come back to this and then a nice reversal. But you see the bodies. So you have to let it play out and see. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna name this video an abbreviation of No Trade Mondays, which is say MT NTMD, No Trade Mondays. Well, we don't have to have the D. It's NTM, No Trade Mondays. NTM. Trust me, I'll be thinking about these, bro. Let's see what's this little buddy doing. Okay, this is close to these lows. It's already at this fair value gap. The one that my eyes are set on Nasdaq. See, Nasdaq is yet still to tap into that. Looks like we're gonna do that 70% mark. Beautiful. Let's see that 15-minute candle. Like I said, if you want to see sales, we want to see the body close below this. The body close below this. And then we can now look at sell side. This will be my primary sell side. I'm not gonna mark it just for the sake of, yeah, you get it, bro. I'm not gonna mark it yet. If we do get that break, I'll chart it up. But this is my primary. We're right close to that opening range gap. Look at the body. Look at that 1 minute. Yo, we just fell short. Literally. T. Damn, I need to charge my phone. Um, it's the charger. I said my eyes are set on this right here. We still haven't gotten that first fair value gap. And there we go. We tapped into that. Look at that move. And into this for value gap. Nice tap. Tap into the open range gap. Let's see. Does Python gonna go deeper further in? If not, have it retrace. Oh damn. If not, just retrace. Shooting back up higher. Like I said, I want to see higher prices today. I don't. I'm not big on sales like that. I just, like I said, I want to see how pricing react to this first fair value. This not first, sorry. This 15-minute fair value gap. I haven't looked at the 5 minute today. Hmm. We have 5 minutes left. Went back into that. I'll show you guys. Let's go. Three minutes. 3 minutes. Let's go. Okay, it looks like we just might close up below this. So what does this mean? It means we're probably gonna want to see what lower prices, but we're gonna see it retest. Probably having like a nice retest, and then we'll see are we gonna have a full closure of the opening range gap? Are we gonna have a full closure of the gap? And then that would lead my eyes into this area, these lows right here. Okay, there you go. Look at that 1 minute. Big drop. Look at that daily. We're in that first value gap now. Okay, just like we'll be closing below it. So you want to see lower prices. So now let me just mark this is the primary. We got this end dog right here. Okay, so now you want to see lower prices. Let's see what price does. We have this 50-minute for value gap. Not really worried too much about. We have a full gap closure now. Close the gap. Let's see. But we don't even have a fair value gap yet. Literally, we don't have any. Unless this stays open, then we have that fair value gap. But we have that full gap closure. We have a full gap closure and price touching to that end dog new week opening gap. Let's see, is it gonna come back? Oh well, I want to see it come back and retrace back into this 15-minute. Let me show you guys real quick because we left it. As you guys can see, we left that 15-minute. Here's the body, and you're gonna see will it want to retrace back into this? Maybe like a tap, but just some form of retracement, and then possibly see lower prices. Let's see what price wants to do because we tapped into this for value gap. Show you guys on this 15-minute. This one. We touched that midpoint of it as well. You see that? Nope, no fair value gap yet. Taking out this low right here. I'm really selling off today. If and when Like honestly, if it can come and take out this primary sell side, for sure is gonna come to this first value gap, 8th of May. Let's wait for the macro and let's see what price wants to do. So the SP 500 didn't take out this low, but the Nasdaq did. You guys see that? Could be a potential SMT divergence. Could be. Oh, oh my days. You see that on the Nasdaq, we tapped into this fair value gap. We touched literally the midpoint of it. Touched literally the midpoint of this fair value gap, and we got a higher price of that. So let's just see, does price wanna perhaps use this to send it higher? Let's see. Let's wait and see. A lot of waiting. Oh, oh. Excuse me. Oh, I feel so tired, dude. I did sleep today. Literally after the gym. Went back to bed. Because I woke up so early because I had this live class. Oh, and that would slap. I'm not gonna lie, boys. After this session, I'm telling you. Actually, one of my aids for like when trading just gets a little bit hard, if I lose money or I don't feel good, I literally just go to bed, bro. I literally just take my ass to sleep, honestly speaking. It's the best thing ever. You just sleep it off. Because I can't say I can go to the gym for it because I already have gone to the gym at the time, unless I take it out the next morning. But there's just something about just sleeping it off. I'm telling you, that's a cure right there, if you ask me. Okay, we are back into this. We had a full gap closure. I think we're gonna see higher prices now. Uh, I do think so. I think so. Not think so. I know so. Let me be confident. I know so. So price came. We swept this low right here, but we didn't on the S&P 500. As you guys can see, it's still intact. And then we open range gap. Um, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Sorry. We respecting the opening range gap right over here, and the new week opening gap. We respecting those. The bodies are staying inside. We closed. We closed the gap closure, and look at the bodies at that first value gap. We staying inside. We staying inside. The wicks are doing the damage, and yeah. So I was kind of, I don't say wrong, but I did say I want to see a retracement, right? I want to see a retracement into price before it going higher. I genuinely thought it was going to probably use this fair value gap, but it went into a lower discount, like a Judas swing. That's what they call it. They call it a Judas swing, taking these, taking this fair value gap, using this fair value gap, literally to detect. Let me just show you guys real quick. Using, oh, in the macro, bruh. Using this fair value gap. Look at that. Tapping inside, new week opening gap, and then going higher. And look at the new week opening gap in the 15-minute. The body is respecting this new week opening gap high, staying above it. Beautiful price action. And then now we're seeing higher prices. I genuinely thought we were going to use this one. I just, yeah, but either way, we used this one and now we're going higher. So, whew, let's see. Now we wait, now we wait. We have this fair value gap and we have this fair value gap. Let me show you boys real quick. Um, this is the macro. We're in the macro right now. I want to see price come back into this. Let's see how it's gonna use this. Right now, we're respecting that opening range gap midpoint. You see that? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I want to see will price use this fair value gap to go higher. Oh. Mm. This one, right over here. This beautiful. This one didn't completely come into it, but this one. Delete that. Oh, we spawn one, sir. Just for short using it right over there. Would I consider this my first fair value gap? No, I wouldn't. It's too small. It's way too small. This is gonna wait until we get like a nice one that has like a displacement to the upside. And then I'll use that for the first fair value gap. But look how closely. Nice trade idea. Using this. Let me show you guys. Longs. Using this. Oh, by the way, like sometimes you don't have to wait for it to come back. Like I would be entering buys as it's like going down. Like this is a good sign. It not coming back into this. It's like a breakaway gap, showing you that price wants to go higher. Like it gives you that level of confidence. Let's just say you did this, and then you have a crazy stop loss though, like below that 58. But then TP1, I would put it. TP1. Well, no. Wait. TP1, TP2, Arana. That's what I would do. Like I said, but I don't trade Mondays. We're just watching and observing what is going on. Beautiful trade idea though. Right, this is sort of too small. But I'm gonna leave it here for let's make it green. This is I'm not considering this our first value gap yet. Yet. Big word yet. I really want like a nice one, like a displacement breaking. If not, we'll probably get it maybe like here, maybe breaking these or this, breaking this. Yeah, we're having a reaction of that end dog high right over there. See how fast price is retracing there. Let's look at that 15-minute. We're having that retracement basically. Price came back, it left, coming back. Let's see. Let's see if it's gonna respect the what's this word? The lower half, because you know the body stick, the candle, the wick can do the damage. Let's see if it respect the lower half. If not, we wanna see it push above that. Like I said, for me, I want to see it go higher, right? Um, yeah, I want to see it like once I saw these confirmations down here, I genuinely would like to see it higher. I could be wrong, of course, because I know what I'm about to say is like contradictory when I said that we want to see price when it leaves this, come and retest back into this, right? And obviously, I would have taken a trade of trying to retest this, like it coming going up, because my confidence on today is buys more than anything. Although you could still look for sells in the sense of it leaving this and coming back into it, having that retracement and seeing how price reacts to this. Yeah. But me seeing price react of this fair value gap and then how it was reacting to these gave me the confidence of buys, right? Although I know I did say that, oh no, once it leaves, you want to see how it's reacting. Obviously, it's part of the game is taking that risk of seeing it go higher. I mean, the retracement and waiting for it. Unless you want to be super patient and see how this candlestick, after this, you wait for how this candlestick reacts to this fair value gap. If you want to put yourself through that, or I mean, you could wait for it to come back up here, but then you won't really get a nice entry. But I would have still stuck into this or this trade using this. Win or lose. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, now we wait and we see how price plays out. We're still in that macro. In this small fair value gap back into this one, the 15th of May. I think this is Friday. Friday's fair value gap. Remember, the stop loss would be below this. So I'll be using this fair value gap. If you want to be more on the safe side and risk more, you could put it below this. That's going to be like probably like 60 something, I think. Let's check that. Yep. Ooh, 70 something. That's a lot. I personally wouldn't risk that much. Nor would I take it. Because like you're just putting a lot on the table. Unless you use like a smaller lot size. Yeah. Unless you use a smaller lot size. Okay. We are below this fair value gap. That I have. So I want to see will price come back, retest this and go lower. Lower, 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 lower. Yep, definitely gonna stop you out. So you have this minus sell side. You see price take that out. Oh wait, we got our first for value gap. This one, this big ass one. Let me show you guys. So this is what I would consider our first for value gap. Still keep this in mind, but This is what I would consider our first fair value gap of the day. This one. 'Today's the 18th. Forgot the date for a second. Okay. Definitely take this out. Okay. Clearly I was wrong. I was wrong. I should have just stuck to the you see how respecting that upper half. Price left, came back. What I said I wanted to see. I did go against my own bias in the sense of buys because I did say today I was more confident on buys than sells. To be honest, I did say that in the beginning of the video because of my analysis. But I did say if price does break below this, when I see it come back and retest, and it did just that. We got that retest going all the way up to that new week opening gap high, respecting that, and then price leaving, right? Price leaving. So yeah, that was clean. Um, that was clean. I should have just trusted myself more in the sense of, I mean, I got what I wanted in the sense of like price breaking, having that retest, and then now after that retest, price leaving that. Once it does London High, get taken out and the primary sell side. The only thing is because I was married to my bias, to be honest. I got married to my bias in the sense of buys. Although I got something that told me that, oh, we're probably gonna sell. And then we got that retest price respecting that lower half of it, coming back respecting that lower half, and then I want to see a displacement to the downside now. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's my fault, OG. It's my fault. Hey, man, I'm not always right. I'm not always right. But the higher time frame, as you guys can see, really helps a lot. It really helps to block out the noise. Although I did go against my bias, but I sound like I'm contradicting myself. Although I did go against um what I said I want to see, because I did say that depending how the first candlestick reacts to this fair value gap, which is this one, and it left it, and I said the body leaving it and coming back, just go to 50 minute, the body leaving it and coming back to retest that. You want to see lower prices, right? But I went against that when we were in this because I genuinely thought we were just gonna push up high because of that SMT divergence of these two. That's just me. I genuinely saw that SMT divergence and I was like, definitely gonna see higher prices because of that. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's SMT divergence. That's what gave me the confidence of buying more than anything. So yeah, but let's just see what the market wants to do. Let's just see what the market wants to do. And yeah, what the flip? What did I do? Yeah, let's just see what the market wants to do. And if you used this, obviously you would have been stopped out by now. But if you had waited all the way down here, more worse than more bad drawdown. And oh, look at how we left this fair value gap right over here. We came back, price retesting that lower half, coming back. Let's wait and see what price wants to do. Honestly, what we doesn't want to come back into this first fair value gap and respect this lower half. I want to see that. Uh, we were right back into that first fair value gap. Let's see how we're gonna leave it and retest it. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? See that thing? I said, which one? Do you guys remember that fair value gap that was here? Price would have left it as a inverse fair value gap, coming back, retesting into it. Let me show you guys. This one that I marked. This one is that it left, coming back into that. Imagine this literally ends up just shooting. Um, imagine this and ends up just shooting higher, bro, and then you just got stopped out here for nothing. For nothing. Imagine. That would be crazy. Insanity. But yeah, let's just let price play out. Um, it's a lot going on, eh? It's a lot going on. As we let me show you guys real quick. Still respecting this fair value gap. Literally respecting it. Might just see higher prices, like I said. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how do we get a body closure, and then once you get that body closure, a retest at that last minute of the macro, well, the last 2 minutes, having a retest, and then we see higher prices. This is why I don't trade Mondays, but I would have literally lost. I would have lost this buy right here. Of course, my stops would have been here. This one, not. I did say if you want to put it here, but either way, you would have lost that as well. Look at that. It would have stopped you out. And now, I'm still confident about higher prices, bro. Do you hear the confusion in my voice, bro? You know, days, dog. Oh, oh. Can't wait for this macro to be over. Hopefully, by the time I upload this video, the price would have probably like moved nicely or something. So you guys could see if I'm wrong or right. It's just all back and forth, bro. It's not cute. Last minute of the macro, we tap back into that first fair value gap. Definitely, definitely want to see higher prices now. Come on, bro. Like this would be a nice trade. Just literally off the bat, entering off that and then stop. So that's a big stop. No, no, no. Sorry, wrong one. You see this? This fair value gap. Just below that, bro. Just below that, and then obviously your TPs. I would say TP1, just put it here, unless at an opening range gap high, and then TP2 right over here, TP3 right over here, and then done. This is giving me a repeat of what happened. What is this day? This was Thursday. Thursday, and I'll tell you why. Remember, if you guys go watch back that Thursday video, remember how we had a specific fair value gap that I was like, oh, I want price to come into this fair value gap. This time around was not this one because my eyes were first set on this one, but it was this time around is this one, right? So price coming back into this fair value gap, right? It tapped into it, right? Left it, and then came back into it. So that's like, I guess that's like a good lesson to, or good, like something to make note of. Like it left it, it came back into it, like it tapped into it, literally like the last one on the Thursday. The date was, if you guys want to watch this video, I think it was on the 14th. The 14th, that's when I took the loss of the moment when price left it. So it was basically me taking this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just see it. Basically me taking this trade where I was like price came to a specific price came back into a specific fair value gap on the higher time frame, left it right, and then I took a trade off literally off the bat of that fair value gap, which is it would have been this one. Let's just say it would have been this one where I took a buy, and then I lost that trade, and then just for price to come back, retest and go higher. Literally, that's what happened, and that's the same thing today. Oh my god, I see it now. I know. I feel like someone has just discovered something, but yeah, basically, so it means that on a higher time frame, when I leave, come back retested, or I should just think about it as in price leaving it and coming back to retest it, and then the one that leaves it the second time around, it's the better one, or I would say in this like a better option rather. Literally like the same. There's like the same scenario. Just that this time I didn't trade it, of course. It's a good thing to make a note of, mental note. Literally, bro. You left the fair value gap, and then price came back to retest it. And that time it could be one candlestick that does that. So example, this candlestick, so that both of these did that. I think it's the same thing with that one. I'm just gonna have to go it. I'm tripping. Could literally just go to it. What day was it? I said it was 13. Uh, please help me find it. Thursday the 14th, 9:30. 9:30, 9:30, 9:30. What? It wasn't the 14th. What date was it then? Bro, what date was it when I lost the trade because of the. Hold on, let me check. Can't be Friday because I remember Friday. Let me go back. So this is not going to be easy. Then I'm going to have to go to the YouTube channel. There we go. You know, the date of this was the 14th of May. It was the 14th. Oh, I was correct. It was on a Thursday. I just don't see it. I have to go to when market opened. Thursday and yo, why doesn't it look like? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I see it. There you go. Look at this. When I entered, the moment this candlestick did the damage, respecting that upper half, I didn't think about the next one coming and retesting that, or just like so. Basically, on the 1 minute, it's like two bounces, one, two, the same thing as the other one. The problem is I don't want to scroll all the way back, but like, do you guys? Days, it's gonna bother me. Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Look at that. So I entered off this and then it came back again, literally retesting it. So it's a very good lesson to learn. I'm not gonna lie. We should be more attentive to that. See what we're doing now. Okay, we're having some back and forth now. You see? Double bottom, bro. Oh, damn, the macro's over. Hey. So I just thought I found a new analogy or something. But thank you for tuning in. With you guys, nothing but the best. See you guys on the next trade tomorrow when we look at the charts. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you guys there was no news today. Yeah, no news. I'm gonna see you guys. This is this fair value gap right over here. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. A lot of confusion for me going on today. I'm not gonna lie. Like after we close the gap, like it's just some back and forth right now. Nothing crazy. I'm still confident on buys to be honest. It just felt so obvious to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. I don't know. But thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.